Madison Square Garden looks different this March.
Yeah, I thought we'd be covering a little more basketball, but it's nice to be here at the football facilities. I'm supposed to be in a car on the way to New York right now, but it's good seeing you guys at this spring football practice that snuck up on us.
It's football time in the Bluegrass. We are here at spring practice. Nick Roush, Adam Luckett, Drew Franklin, and I'm happy to report Dion Brown still good at football. Dion Walker still good at football. Luckett, I spent time just really enjoying watching Dion Brown run past guys. He's very fast.
He's fast, can catch the football, and can make plays happen. We saw that multiple times. Devin Leary connected on a go ball, absolutely torched the cornerback out there. He's good. Denke's good.
Yep.
They've got pass catchers out the wazoo. Even DeKel Crowdis, I thought today, was one of the stories for me. Was just he just looks the part. And then we even heard Liam Coen talk about after how they're looking to carve out a role for him in this offense. How he's maybe the switch has come on for him maybe a little bit. So that was big to see. And yeah, offensively, they're still I think they're some growing pains they're going through a little bit, but there's a high ceiling because of the playmaking juice I think they have on the perimeter.
We can get more into the nuts and bolts because the offense is a lot of fun. To sit back, relax, and know that Liam Coen's got this. But Drew, there was something we did during this open practice that I'm just going to enjoy every second of it for the next 2 years because Dion Walker is just a wrecking ball. That dude, he it's like Josh Allen. You just watch him. When it's Dion Walker time, you just watch Dion Walker because you can't block him. Nobody can block him.
We don't get many of these open practices, a few a year, and usually when you walk in the building, it's like straight to the hottest name. Or in this case, where's Devin Leary? Let's find the quarterbacks. No, not today. Nick and I walked in the building, walked straight to Dion Walker, where I didn't see it live, he might have broken the sled because after he went, they're fiddling with it, wrenches coming out. I mean, just what an absolute monster who just got old enough to buy lottery tickets recently. I'm so excited for sophomore Dion Walker and then the future after that.
Well, the part that blew my mind is Kamari Anderson can't even buy lottery tickets. And the dude, he is a dude. This kid was in high school 2 months ago. He's their second team tight end because of a bunch of injuries. An All-American from Detroit, was a late signee, a late flip from Cincinnati. Really impressive physical player. And another thing, too, I thought, Luckett, is I know it's only the second practice in pads. It's first in spring break. I'm sure they're knocking the rust off a little bit. But the offensive line looks solid. You got Jagger Burton working in center, and there was a couple plays, especially in the run game, where you say, oh, that's a hole that you and I could run through.
Yeah, they popped an outside zone play where Jagger reaches the nose man, and then Kenneth Horsey helps drive him. Got movement, something we hardly ever saw last year. So the big thing for me is they have the four. It's Marcus Cox, Kenneth Horsey, Jagger Burton at center. They're going to say Jagger Burton's not the center. I would be very surprised if we open up the season.
He's the center.
Burton's not starting at center. And then Eli Cox at right guard. Flax is at right tackle right now, but that's pretty I think that's pretty open still. We can still see some changes, but they can bank reps now. And they're all in there. They're all practicing. And I think that is the really most important part. They got their four, and they're rolling with them. You watch them in practice today, there's ups and there's downs. There's reps they win, there's reps they lose. But they're going to have a chance to grow together, and I think that's a really important part moving forward. They at least know these are our guys, this is what it's going to look like, and now let's develop them.
Something that did look a little bit different about this practice, like Drew said, we only get a couple a year, but it's pretty routinized by now, right? We've seen it, this same old song and dance over and over, but there was another little wrinkle that it's a little more special teams. Jay Boulware, special teams coordinator now. And not only are you starting practice with the kind of field goal kicking regimen that pretty much everyone starts with, but we also had the fun gunner drill where you have gunners sprinting down to try to get after the return men. That was a lot of fun, and it may have produced a highlight or two from one Dion Brown.
Brown had a day. I think they warned us not to get too into the what happened, but Brown torched a few guys, talked some trash to Dane. It wasn't really just Barry-on. Jordan Anthony made a great play. Some of the young receivers got a lot of speed was shown today, breaking some ankles. I was really impressed on the other side of the ball that has to guard these guys. I walked in and saw Hardaway, the Cincinnati transfer at corner, and I looked at Luckett. I was like, who the hell is that guy? When he told me, I had no idea he had that kind of size and length. So as excited as I was to see the talent and the playmaking at receiver today, corner, which is kind of a concern, especially with depth, I was excited to see just what Hardaway looked like. You all have been doing this a few weeks. I got off the basketball beat like 12 hours ago. So I showed up and I'm like, hey, there's Liam Coen. This is all new to me. So I saw Cox for the first time today, Hardaway. I'm just laying eyes on these guys for the first time, and I really like some of the new pieces, at least with the eye test.
It was pretty funny too. Liam, he apologized to us because there were a few expletives thrown around when he might have overcoached Devin Leary some and missed a deep go ball. But there wasn't a lot of passes missed. Coen said actually one thing that happened that he hadn't seen a lot of was turnovers. The defense, this isn't all offense. We love talking offense, but like at the defense, you were excited.
Yeah, we all want to get excited about the offense, right? Liam Coen is back. Devin Leary's at quarterback. You've got all these receivers that we think are really good, but the defense, like, it just jumps out the floor. Like, the floor is just, I think, extremely high. Like, they know who they are. They know what their identity is. They're comfortable playing the way they want to play. They've got a lot of experience, and we've heard them talk about length. Like, we need more length, and we need more length the last few years. They have a bunch of length now. I mean, they just have it. Like, Alex Safari's playing like that Sam linebacker / nickel position. He just looks the part. Tyrese Fearbury as a backup edge defender is making diving interceptions. Awesome. J.J. Weaver is J.J. Weaver. Trevin Wallace and Derek Jackson look like legit SEC twosome at inside linebacker. We talked to Freddie today. Jordan Lovett just jumps off when you watch them, and then back there at safety, Zion Childress is letting the offense know whenever they're making a good play. He said that's the other safety. Andrew Phillips, they feel really good about at cornerback, and then like Drew mentioned, J.Q. Hardaway, man, he just looks the part. Legit 6'2", long arms. It was like almost like Brad White went in a factory and made hit. I want a zone quarterback. That's what a zone cornerback looks like. So, like, the defense is just that is who they are. They are going to be good on defense. I think you should have high expectations on them defense, and then the offense is what's going to raise this team's ceiling. What can they do offensively? That is what's going to set the ceiling, but the foundation is set with the defense. You know who they are, who they're going to be, and you know what they're going to do.
Yeah, and in addition to the action happening on the field, a lot of people here off the field, some big names in the world of recruiting. Brian Robinson, a 4-star edge, was here. He had a bunch of kids from Winton Woods High School, an important recruiting territory in Cincinnati for Vince Merrill. Antonia Hall brought some kids from Canton McKinley, another football factory in Ohio. And on top of it all, UK Pro Days Friday. Will Levis is bringing an absolute circus to town. Luke Fortner, Landon Young, Benny Snell, they're all back here. So you may not think it, but March, it's football time in the Bluegrass.